This is a very good analogy, I like that. So we time skipped to the party. I have a very bad feeling about the situation, like terrible feeling. I'm so happy right now. Gore is better than you. Yuka, Gore, please, go after this guy. No. I just cannot believe it. No, you do not. Oh, the savior. The savior of the road. That was not supposed to happen. Yes. Hello and welcome, PocketWatch here, and it's about time for another episode of the Yes era. So we are going into continuation of our road, and I've read your comments, and apparently the mirror is actually important in the story. I thought like this is just like accessory, just like, you know, like a kind of phone that she had on like this like next day screen. And apparently mirror is happening here because it's important. I know, it's a gift, it's a good thing that she got a mirror, I don't know. Anyway, let's just go to the episode and let's see what's going to happen. Because I'm excited, I want to know more about Aoi. Some of you said that Aoi is the best girl as well. I heard all the time that Yuka is the best girl, but some of you think it's Aoi, so yeah. I guess everyone has his own, right? I don't know yet, I didn't play the whole game, so I cannot tell who's the best. But after the game, after we finish the game, we're going to do some tier list on live stream and stuff, probably for Gore Screaming Show. So yeah, anyway, let's just go to the episode, let's see what's going to happen, and yeah, let's do it. Okay. Yeah. Even after having this his usual convenience store dinner that evening, the feeling of Aoi lips still lingers on his own. Her moist, wavering eyes flash in his mind again and again. Kinda. You can't find the words. He can't find the words to answer the amigo teasing remark. Thanks for the meal. Yamiko regards him with a surprise as he quietly gets up. Wasn't the music a bit like... I don't know why I feel like I need to change settings suddenly. I'm looking at... No, it's fine. Okay, I don't know, like my settings on OBS looks weird. I don't know why. On like audio. Ah. Also yeah, as always, like if anything in audio is like not good for you, then let me know, because maybe like music is too loud or something. I think like it's fine because I didn't change in the settings, but it looks weird right now. I don't know why. We'll see. He goes back to his room and tries to play his guitar to calm himself, but as he picks it up, he can't come up with anything he wants to play. He puts it back down, instead taking his phone out of his pocket. He tries to type out a message to Aoi, but then he pauses. What should he write? What he can even say? Despite always having such gloomy expressions, she showed him such a bashful, cute smile. She enthusiastically chats with him about the meal. About metal, sorry. She's usually quite hesitant, but she sometimes displays a surprising amount of courage, like when she kissed him all of a sudden. Talking to Aoi feels like wandering through a maze. With every twist and turn, he sees something new and familiar. This is a very good analogy, I like that. She is a big unknown for now. Am I in love with her? Is he in love with Aoi? His thoughts leave the question hanging heavily over his heart. Why the fuck we have Sadashima suddenly? Why we cut to Sadashima? What the... Okay, great. Beginning of the episode and we have like cut to Sadashima for some freaking reason. She feels something shake her body. Her consciousness suddenly returns, only for a wave of nausea to overwhelm her. Is this like Sadashima fucking party? Is Akane on Sadashima party? The first thing she feels, the most bizarrely terrible sensation. A suffocating stench, the smell of alcohol and sweat mixed with a sickening animalistic mask. Yeah, Okay, so Akane went to the fucking party. Okay. Great. So we time skipped to the party. I hate this. It's the stench that helps her wake up. The moment she does, she clearly remembers what happened. It was a normal party at first. Sadashima cronies were there, and so were lots of other guests. Sadashima parents were there too. He introduced them to Akane. Yep, okay. Okay. So they were like really hard drinking. That seems. Well, hey, parents are there. Okay. Sadashima's parents both struck her as utterly unlikable sorts, but she didn't dislike the thought that he was so interested in her. He wanted to introduce her to his parents. It was a lavish buffet party that definitely had a lot of money poured into it. Having come here straight after school, I kind of felt like she stood out. Well, I guess they're all rich or something. Yeah. She shouldn't have come here. If he had just told her ahead of time, she would have dressed more appropriately. Yeah. She started feeling bad and wanted to go home, but Sadashima insisted that she stay. He told her to at least have a drink before she left, giving her some of what he called his family homemade juice. Was it drugged or something? And then she suddenly felt very sleepy. Okay, this is about bed. I have a very bad feeling about the situation, like terrible feeling. I said before, I saw party of Sadashima and his cronies in the previous road. It seems she is lying on the bed. Sadashima group is sitting in a circle, a small distance away, laughing vulgarly. Akane fearfully speaks up. Okay, YouTube, to be safe, as always. I mean, yeah, everyone who's watching this, there will be a lot of cuts in this episode. I can already tell. A lot of cuts. I will suffer through this, but you will not get the full context of this, okay? Like, we get the context now. If there be something that, like, develop character, like mindset or something, I will put it on, but we don't want any trouble. I hate this. Last time it was Yuka in Akane body, now she's being fucking drugged. What the fuck? I have emotional and physical pain right now. Why Akane have to be a victim all this time? It's not even her road. Sadashima, can you disappear, please? There must be like a road when he doesn't exist, right? There must be a road where he doesn't exist. When Sadashima smiles at her, Akane scrambles backwards on the bed. It's a crime. Sadashima lips curl up into a smirk. How are you going to get away with this, Sadashima? What do you think? Like, how are you going to get away with this? How? This is crime. I'm lying to you. Okay, we are going into Aoi and Akane relation here. Oh, about loving Kyoji, I guess? Sadashima gets to his feet, a glint in his eye. Sadashima slowly approaches her with the movements of the carnivore stalking its prey. Looking down at Kane, he scoffs at her. Okay, she's not naked, that's good. I expected her to be undressed already. Wow. Okay, maybe this is not going to have like any cuts, maybe they just like, I don't know, want to like bully her or something, I don't know. I don't think this is going, oh no. The moment he says that, she can feel all the blood rush to her head. She reflexively lunges towards Sadashima. She glares up at Sadashima's long face as her right hand moves on instinct. A dry sound rings out as Sadashima's head flies backwards. Fuck you! She swings her left hand for a second stab, but before she can manage it, Sadashima grabs her wrist. At the same time, he grabs her other arm, thrusting his face into hers. Great. Sadashima's words are suddenly interrupted by a muted moan as she curls up like a shrimp. Akane kicks him in his groin. Fuck yeah! I'm so happy right now. Fuck this guy. Yes! He sinks to the floor, whirring soundlessly. Well deserved. This is a Akane that we know. This is a Akane that we know. This is a Akane of the past. The fighting one. The troublemaker. Akane wide eyes scan over the boys, who shrink away from her as if overwhelmed. Fuck yeah. She just took out your boss. You better get back. Exactly. You cannot get away with this. And you just lost the bet. I hope so. But somehow Sadashima has already recovered from Akane's attack. He rises up from his slouched position, a stiff smirk on his face. As Akane tries to open the door, he limps towards her. No? No? Just no? You can just go and disappear. You are like the worst character of this whole game. I mean, not like as like character development standpoint, but as like personality and like character, as like person, like you are like you are the cancer of existence. Like Gore is better than you. Like seriously, even Gore is not triggering me as much as Sadashima. Let me know in the comments, is it just me or it's also for you? Like Sadashima is the biggest trigger for me ever. I'm trying to remember like any visual novel I've read before, and if there was character like triggered me so much. I don't think there was. I don't think there was anything like this. Okay, there is Kanata from Little Busters who triggered me as well, a lot. But she got better, and I ultimately really like her. But Sadashima is just like, what a garbage, holy shit. A forced smile appears on his otherwise blank expression as he spreads his arms wide as if surrendering. His hand suddenly shoots towards her. Yeah. She can dodge in time. A thumb rings out as Akane's body sways to one side. Her head is ringing. This bitch just like hit her. You piece of shit. I hate you. Her head is ringing, her vision is full of sparks, as if the world had just exploded. She collapsed onto the hard floor, causing a hard shock to shoot through her shoulders and waist. Her legs feel as heavy as iron rods. The rest of her body won't budge either. Everything goes hazy and dark. It finally dawns on her that Sadashima just punched her. He probably hit her in the head. There's not actually that much pain. Her entire body is sluggish. She tries to push herself back up, but it's like her insides have turned to mush. Her dazed eyes can finally make out Sadashima looking down at her with a rapt expression. He spits bitterly at the floor.
男の股間はシャレになんねえんだよ。ちくしょう、この甘。この腐れまっこが思い知らせてやる。
Yeah, by the way, yeah, I'm not reading the stuff out loud anymore. Just in case, if I will leave some parts. Okay, so this is actually happening. We have the replay from Akane Road. Why? 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 He grabs her legs and refuses drags her across the floor. Her back shuffles against the floor as her skirt flips up. He drags her to the center to the filthy room. As soon as Sadashima lets go of her, his lackeys' hands swarm over her. Multiple pairs of hands crawl across her body, tearing at her uniform's buttons as they strip her. He cannot keep getting away with this.
せっかくだから優しくしてやろうと思ってたのによ。お前もバカだな、和也。
You are so... Oh god.
貞島さん、俺らもいいっすよね。
The looking boys ask, their voices absolutely drooling with lust. This is going to be way worse than what was in Akane Road. In Akane Road, she pretty much... Because it was Yuka in Akane Road. And she pretty much asked for this and, like, basically invited them for that. This is... I'm not going to say the word, but we know what it is. Just in case, I'm not going to say the words. But it starts with R. R-A. This is so... Oh god damn it. Is this the part when you meant that Sadashima is worse in Aoi Road? Or it's still not peak Sadashima? I'm scared of this guy. Once she realizes what's about to happen to her, a chill runs through her body. Her consciousness swiftly sharpens anew. The inside of her mouth feels strange. Her numbered tongue fumbles inside of her mouth, tasting something bitter. There's a cut somewhere, and she thinks there's a tooth wobbling in its root. What the fuck?
思ってるさ。
How? Sadashima sneers with glee.
俺はどこぞの医学部を出て親父の後を継ぐ。同時に呉人町の後も継ぐ。
I don't give a fuck. I know this is the only hospital in the city, but I don't give a fuck. I would like, seriously, we will have new hospital. We will have new doctors. We don't need your piece of shit family here.
そうして、この町は今のままさ。
Yuka, Gore, please go after this guy. Like, please, just take him out. Okay, Kyoji. Okay, we have a new fucked up idea. Kyoji, fall in love in Sadashima so Yuka can murder him. Please. His hands roam across her clothes until they reach her breasts. Goosebumps picks up Akane's back. This feels disgusting. She wants to run away, but her cronies keep her arms pinned down.
強いやつに食われるしかないんだよ。お前らみたいないい子ちゃんも無能な教師どもも。
With a smirk, he violently gropes against chest.
あの転校生もただじゃ済まさねえ。お前を出しにして逆ギレしてうちに乗り込んでくれでもすれば俺の勝ちだ。
As long as there's like no pictures, then reading this should be fine because it's part of the story, and it's not really anything yet. It's like nothing is happening. They're just being, yeah. I will just have to expose what I did to you. Back in my house. That's when I will win. Wait, what? Why would you win then? Is it going to be like he's going to like report him to the police or something that he barged into his house? Is that his like grand plan?
正当防衛で叩きのめしてやるぜ。個人的にも社会的にも
Self-defense is an excuse. You piece of fucking shit, I hate you. Okay, yep. Can agree, this is what I said in the previous road.
あの痩せっぽっちの並木なんかよりははるかにいいぜ。
You no! I don't have to comment on this, right? I hate you, Sadashima. I hate you so much. Aoi, what the fuck happened to you? How? When? Multiple cell phone cameras are all taking photos of Akane in the state. There's a strange glint in his eyes.
ほら、和也には俺が犯してやった。
Who is he speaking to? Sadashima's eyes aren't looking at Akane, but at someone else far in the distance. Then, as if he can't hold back any longer, he breaks into maddening laughter.
泣いて悔しがれ。ざまあねえぜ。
This guy is insane. His expression overcomes excitement. He starts rapidly kicking Akane's body, laughing hysterically all the while. I hate this guy. This is Big Sadashima. After laughing like a madman for a time, Sadashima seems to lose interest. He sits down on the sofa in the room's corner. Akane truly doesn't have any real experience with masturbation. Merely contemplating it causes terrible memories to resurface in her thoughts. Even since that incident, Akane has only ever seen sexual impulses as something terrible. The memories, like shackles binding her heart. The only way she can be freed from them is to experience the act again, but with someone she loves and is loved by in return, but... The city changed! Akane is completely blind and confused by the agony and pleasure that overwhelm her at the same time. You don't see it, but there's so much blood. It feels like those two places in her lower body have been put through a storm of pleasure and pain. She can conjure any strength. Soon enough, a new trio occupies her. Her body screams out in pain. She can see Sadashima standing in front of her, with her fluttering eyelids. Her eyes are full of scorn. Aoi. Aoi, what the fuck happened to you? When did that happen? I will just pause here and I will see how much of the content I have to cut. Because I don't know how long I should record and how much of it is going to be cut and how much of the episode we have, so I will just save. And I will see if I will continue after edit. So I just cannot believe it. Sadashima really went into wars in Aoi Road. I cannot believe it. And he just admitted that they did the same to Aoi. When? How? What circumstances? What? Anyway, be right back. Okay, I'm back. So I actually took a short break as well. So yeah, I'm fresh in mind. So let's just continue. So yeah, out of like 45 minutes of recording, I have 25 minutes of episode on YouTube, and that's actually just initial cuts. I will probably cut more. So yeah, we are still like for like half of an hour or something. So yeah, let's just continue and let's see how should we face Aoi. Kyoji just stands there with his hands on the classroom door, hesitating. If he goes in now, Aoi should be there, and he doesn't have the first idea what Doesn't have the first idea what to say to her. Morning? Too casual. The sounds as if nothing happened. Why did you do that last night? Nah, that sounds like accusation. It's not like he didn't like it. He does want to know why she did it. But put like that, nuance falls off. If anything, it left him in such a state of excitement he couldn't sleep, so no, that warning would do. Guess I will just go with the good morning. Yeah, probably the best idea. If only one of her favorite bands had put out a new single or something, that would give him a natural way to strike up the conversation. He sees no point in tormenting himself over this though. He needs to get in there soon. But just as he's done stealing his resolve, he hears the light patter of footsteps approaching. Oh, she's late actually, okay. And she still have the old hairstyle. Aoi. When the stuff with Sadashima happened, what were the circumstances? How Sadashima is still around if he did it to you? What the fuck? I still can't believe it. I just took a break and I remember again what the fuck happened. Okay. No way he could kill himself in this indecision. He just ran right into her. Oh. Also, I wonder how it is in the censored version of the game, because we don't have the scene. We definitely don't have the scene that happened before this. So, it's like a censored version of the game doesn't give you the information that, or at least hint, that Sadashima did something terrible to Aoi before. Do people don't know this? At that point? I wonder. Has any of you played like not patched version or like uncensored, like censored version? You can like let me know if like this information is entirely skipped and like revealed later, or it's just like rewrite that somehow and it's still there. I wonder how it is. Maybe you know. Hey, as soon as he said that, he starts beating himself up mentally. Surely he could have come up with something a bit smoother. Our face is slightly flushed. Looks like she's self-conscious about this too, in her own way. Koji scratched his head. No point standing around here, right? Let's go inside. He's relieved to see Aoi nod readily enough. That morning, as soon as they enter the classroom, the two of them are greeted by booming laughter. You piece of shit, you are back. Oh god damn it, you are actually in the classroom after this. Oh my god. Also, what happened to Akane? Where is Akane? What the fuck? The pain from the previous recording session is not gone. It's actually escalating. Holy... Oh. I hate early game. In this back of class, Sadashima and his gang are laughing loudly about something. Shinta approaches Kyoji with weird expression on his face. He jabs finger at Sadashima and his cronies, making sure they can see. Hey, looks like our resident rich kid is in mighty good mood so early in the morning. What's all that about? You don't even know. Oh, I probably have idea, right? Oh, you crap. Oh, you. Oh. Yeah, that's so nasty. Or should he say unsavory? Kyoji feels an unpleasant, dark emotion blowing his chest. No, the bet was about her falling for you. Not you forcing her, like, to... Akane's nowhere to be seen in the classroom. Where is she? Is she, like, basically kept in, like, his basement as the plaything or something? What kind of fucked up road is that? Why this is Aoi road. Why we are having, like, Akane being like punished again for existence. What the fuck? Sadashima, what's your purpose in this game outside of giving me pain?
茜ちゃん、まさか。
Oh, Aoi knows. Yep, so she experienced the same thing. This is so fucked up. I don't want to see this backstory with her. Her quiet voice. Kyoji looks at Aoi. She's white as sheet. She must have come to the same conclusion as he. Something happened to Akane. Yeah, but she knows what. He can't concentrate in class either. During morning homeround, the son only mentions Akane in passing, and in the most platitudinous manner possible. You piece of... Does he know? Does he know the truth? Or this is just like, yeah, Sadashima told him that and he's just like saying that without like probing the problem? If he knows. This school is like... That's... Sadashima and Sandman are my like biggest problems in this game, in the early game. Before like Yuka stuff and everything. Like, I don't know, like... I don't know, like, this is like painful. Sadashima looks at Kyoji every now and then, with a nasty grin plastered on his face. I have to get Sadashima to talk. What does he do on Akane? He isn't going to get it out of anyone else. If he wants to know, he will have to ask Sadashima. Come to lunch break. Kyoji makes his way to the back of the school building, where he had his scuffle with Sadashima before. It's only been 10 days ago or so, but it feels like it's been twice this time. Sadashima and his gang are hanging around here as usual. Upon noticing him approaching, they look up. Sadashima is in suspiciously good spirits. His entourage is smirking at Kyoji too. Kyoji stops right in front of him. What have you done to Akane? Answer me, what have you done to her? I hate this already, I hate this conversation. Sadashima noisily rumbles through his pockets. No, you do not! Oh! You... Oh, no! This is even worse than just hearing. Oh! Oh no, destroy. Okay, destroy Sadashima. Destroy his phone, destroy his balls, destroy him. Oh god. Why? This guy is such a pain in the ass. There's no character in any game I hated so much as I hate Sadashima. There's literally no character that gave me this emotion. Literally none of them can comprehend. He takes out his cell phone before Coach can reply, starts playing a video. Yeah, and I'm going to censor this. This is, yeah, this. In the low resolution video, Akane is calling out for him. Screaming, weeping. There's more. The footage keeps shaking in a steady rhythm. Kyoji's field of vision is darkened by anger. Only the remaining time ticking down next to the progress bar stands out vividly. Kyoji knocks the phone out of Sadashima's hand. Take this phone. I know this is Akane, but take this phone and show it to the authorities. Like, this is the best thing to do. Like, yeah, you're going to like show Akane in the state, but we need to get rid of this guy. Like, he cannot get over with this. Like, he cannot get away with this. He just cannot. I hope there is a road where we can destroy this guy in the beginning. Like, just like make him disappear. Just like.
胸柔らけー。ちゃんと乳首立ってんじゃん。貞島さん、次俺。
The cell phone on the ground keeps sputting out obscenities from its tiny speaker non-stop. Koji can feel the blood rush to his head. He finds that he's lashed out on pure impulse.
貞島さん。
Sadashima like his hurry over. Kyoji, his quivering fists still clenched so tightly the knuckles have turned white, looks down at him. You motherfucker. You will pay for this. Rubbing the cheek that took the blow, Sadashima looks up at Kyoji with the nasty look in his eyes.
そういうこと言っちゃっていいのか?
What?
俺、この画像ばらまいちまうぜ。
You are fuck. Break time! Break is not working. Let's just continue with the pain in my heart and my brain and my body and like... Well, I guess this also brings pain to you. I'm sorry. You have to read this with me and experience this. Holy shit. He literally blackmailed us with this. Kyoji gulps, his body stiffens, a shrill scream erupts from the phone speaker, only to abruptly cut off Akane's voice. Sadashima lazily gets back to his feet.
さっきはよくも殴ってくれたよな。
With a jerk of his chin, his lucky surrounds Kyoji.
それなりの覚悟はできてんだよな。
Kyoji bites his lip. Sadashima punches him straight in the stomach. He immediately follows up with an inside leg kick to the back of his knee and another one to the back of his head. Kyoji hates the idea of going down like a sack of potatoes in front of Sadashima, but he loses his balance and kneels over. Sadashima immediately kicks him in the stomach with the tip of his shoe.
最初から気に入らなかったんだよ。前も散々殴ってくれやがってよ。てめえも痛い目に遭いやがれ。もっと這いつくばれ、この野郎。死ね、死ね、くたばれ。てめえムカつくんだよ。生意気だっつの。
I hate this. This is nothing. That can't possibly compare to what I put Akane through. His insides feel like they might literally start seething. He's mad at Sadashima, at his lackeys, and most of all, at himself. He ought to have stopped her more empathically when Sadashima invited her to his birthday party. Kyoji had heard Sadashima say the most vulgar things about her. He knew what he was plotting. He just never bothered to tell Akane about it. He was pissed at the idea of Akane siding with Sadashima, so he just sulked like a child instead of telling her the truth. Great. He told himself he would never hurt her again. Now this. At some point he loses track of how many times he's been kicked.
やべ、貞島さん、足音が聞こ
Sadashima, now out of breath, spits at Kyoji.
このくらいにしといてやるよ。ああ、そうだそうだ。お前さ、昔風ヤギといい線言ってたんだろ？もうちょっとでやれたって話じゃん。なんでやんなかったんだ？
Wait, what? Got to the fourth base once. I heard you were this close to going all the way. Why didn't you do that? So basically, during the bet, like they naturally got like together, I guess. Like he almost got her without this thing, and they're questioning why he didn't like actually did it to her like last time. Also, my camera is very up. That should be better.
ま、お前の後に使うなんて冗談じゃねえけどな。おい、行くぞ。
Wait, what? Oh, yeah, he means the backstory. Okay, yeah. He don't know just the old thing. They just know that what happened, but they don't know what the circumstances were, I guess. Yeah, sorry. I thought my brain just shut down. I'm sorry. I thought like in the beginning that we talked about like Sadashima, like some cronies is talking about Sadashima, but yeah, it's about Kyoji. Okay, sorry. My brain just like got melted. Okay, great. Their footsteps recede. In their place, a set of lighter footsteps is quickly approaching. That's Aoi's voice. Aoi cradles his head. You can feel fabric brushing against his lips. It's probably Aoi handkerchief. The fresh scent of newly washed fabric fills his nostrils. But when she tries to get up, he reflexively grabs her by the arm. It's my fault. I knew Sadashima was a piece of shit, but I didn't have it in me to stop Akana from going with him. Akana had to go through all that terrible stuff, and it's all my fault. He feels sick to his stomach. It's the same feeling he had 3 years ago of having tarnished Akana. He's helpless and self-loathing. The look on Akana's face back then, his own sperm splashing on her crotch. He tries to forget about it and pull it all behind him. But the incident and the faces of Sadashima and his cronies keep flashing through his mind. They continue to torment him. I'm not wrong. Okay, I'm going to learn something about you now. Why are you saying it's your fault? You had no saying in this. You, oh, by the way, yeah, Aoi, you are the one who warned Akana for not going in, so you did a good thing. It's not your fault. Aoi sits down heavily on the ground. Okay. So she blames herself of going out with Kyoji. So Akana don't have a, like, it's not like dating Kyoji and she actually chose to go with Sadashima. So that's why she's blaming herself. This is such a difficult thing. Oh god. Namiki? Oh, he looks up. Kyoji finally can see her face. After that, Aoi falls silent. Kyoji doesn't have any words either. The bell rings, marking the end of lunch break. But the two of them stay where they are. By the way, just so you know, like Akana Road, we had all the endings apparently. But if I get like instantly into good end in Aoi Road, because I kind of know how this works game now. Like this game works and choices. Yeah, they are vague, but I can kind of expect what Yuka like behavior is going to be after answers, I guess. Maybe. So if we get like only like one bad end or like only good end, I don't know how many endings like Aoi have. This is like the same as Akana? Maybe. I don't know. Anyway, I'm not going to forcefully like reload game to get the bad ends for Akana, basically. I mean for Aoi. We are going to just continue the story, and after I finish the game, I will do the other endings to make a complete CG collection, basically. Right? So, yeah. we are not going to have like, if I don't get like the wrong choices, then we are not going to have like all endings in the road. Some of them will be at the end, I think. Because I don't want to like, you know, I just want to follow the story. I don't know, maybe this is a mistake. Maybe you want me to check all the endings first. Maybe I can do that actually. Maybe I never actually did that. Yeah, I never did. Even in Little Busters, I never went back to check the other endings and stuff. I'm not sure. I can actually do both. Let me know in the comments. I wonder, like, what would you like me to do? Because I have a feeling like I will, like I usually do, I just want to follow the story as it is. But since we are resetting here, basically, maybe I can like reload and check the other endings as we finish the game. I mean the road. Let me know in the comments. I wonder what's your opinion on this. Would you like me to basically continue from the ending I get, or you want me to like reload and check the other endings basically of the road? So we have like all of them in like one road, instead of like at the end of the game when I will do like CG hunt basically. Yeah, just like a random question for you. They don't return to the classroom until after classes have ended for the day. They don't want to go back there, only to see Sadashima's smug, victorious expression. The two of them remain silent, simply sitting there with their backs leaning against the wall. It's a pleasant feeling. Guilt. Koji doesn't know what would have been the right thing to do anymore, but the pain of knowing he couldn't protect Akane lingers on in his heart.
和ヤギの画像を見せた時のあの転校生の面、いやースカッとしましたね、貞島さん。
It's night. Gore. Take them out. Destroy these guys. I swear.
ほんとあいつがあんな顔するの見たの初めてですよ。
Okay, there's no Sadashima because they're talking to each other, but destroy his cronies, at least.
ちょっと都会にいたからって
So he gets scared. Like, my guys just got like killed. Oh my god, just I'm going to get killed. Something like that, you know. Sadashima says nothing and simply snorts. Okay, Sadashima is here as well. Okay, nice. Good chance of destroying Sadashima. He knocked the new kid down a peg today. He thought Akane was just a boring kid, but doing her was pretty fun. Getting to rub it in the new kid's face and torture him was fun too. He never liked that guy. From the first day he showed up, from the very moment they met, he acted cool. All he didn't give a shit about Sadashima. And despite that, he went straight for him in the fight. Everything the new kid did pissed Sadashima off, so naturally, he looked for a way to obliterate him, crush him completely. That was the only thing on his mind. And I'm having the same mindset for you. Was there a way he could hurt this guy some more? Oh. Aoi. No. No. He wants to humiliate him further, to stamp out that rebellious light in his eyes, to find a way to make the new kid fear him so much he will never open his big mouth again. That thought burns in Sadashima's heart like a black flame, filling him with excitement. He actually made the bed surrounding Akane quite a while ago, so being able to hurt the new kid along the way was just an unexpected bonus. But in Sadashima's mind, those priorities have all but reset by now. Can't he come up with a way to abuse the new kid to even greater effect? Right. I will aim for Namiki next. I hate this road. Sadashima chuckles at his own idea. I think Kazuya-kan already hurt the new kid so much. So if he puts his girlfriend through the same thing, he would suffer that much more. But you already did, at least that's what I got from the dialogue that we had before, unless I understood that dialogue wrongly. Maybe I'm mistaken. You can like clarify this to me in the comments actually. If this is not a spoiler, of course.
こんにちは。
Yuka, murder him. I swear, murder him. Sadashima is lost in his own little world when suddenly a voice yanks him out of it and makes him stop in his tracks. Wait, he can actually die. He can actually die. He's hurting Kyoji. Akane don't want Kyoji to be hurt. She's going to murder him. The stories about all the disappearances happening in the town recently crossed his mind. Yuka! The savior! The savior of the road! But when he casually cast a glance in the direction of the voice come from, all he sees is an adorable girl standing there with a smile. Sadashima gets the feeling she's smiling at him mockingly. Maybe she somewhat noticed he was scared for a moment there. Though, the thought fills him with anger. There's no one in this world who is allowed to mock him.
誰だお前。
You are so dead. You are so dead.
私ユカよ。
The girl Yuka look up at Sadashima with a smirk. The other guys are all staring blankly at her, confused by what's going on.
そんなこと聞いてねえだろうが。
誰だって言ったじゃない。だから答えてあげたのよ。でもお兄ちゃん、人に名前を尋ねる前に
Ooh.
まず自分から名乗りなさいって。
Destroying Sadashima ego before destroying him entirely. Yuka narrows her eyes.
見た目通り、やっぱりバカなのね。それじゃ、教授に相手にされなくても当然よね。
Perfect.
なんだと
Mock him. Destroy him. Humiliate him. He does not deserve to be in this game. Sadashima looks at the girl more closely. Why this brat he's never seen in life dropping the new kid's name? Thus she knows him. And she and the new kid having a blast, making fun of him behind his back. The girl continues speaking as if she's read his mind.
教授一人に負けちゃったんでしょ。こんなに大勢いるのに。お兄ちゃんたち、かっこ悪い。
They are a bunch of losers. Oh yes, they are.
だからって全員で取り囲んで寄ってたかって殴るなんて。
Yep, this is pathetic. Yep. Oh, Yuka, you are great. I love you. Oh, Yuka, you are my savior in this road. Yeah, you were pretty terrible in Akane Road, but you are pretty good in this road. Yeah, I'm glad that you are on our side. Yeah, at least on Kyoji's side. Just like, get rid of this guy. Please make him disappear. He's got to be right. The girl must be hanging out with the new kid on the regular, mocking him and his guys. The dissonance between her adorable appearance and the nasty things she's saying leaves her lucky speechless.
お前転校生の知り合いか
Yuka simply smiles brightly, but while her features are cherubic, her eyes alone glint mockingly at them. An unpleasant sort of anger gradually builds up inside him. Sadashima isn't nearly tolerant enough to put up with being made a fool of by a child.
なんだこいつ。
ムカつくガキだな。
A few of his lackeys finally flare up in anger and get to their feet. But even as the tall boys surround her, the girl only continues to smile. They are drawn to her like moths to a flame. There's no escape. Sadashima slowly gets to his feet.
知り合いかって聞いてるんだ。
だったらどうするの？
Yuka doesn't show any fear even now. Well, yeah, obviously she's not. She's probably too young to even be able to imagine what's about to happen to her. What an irony. This is actually funny. They have no idea with who they are dealing with. I'm going to enjoy it so much. They're so going to drop dead. Oh. Not bad. Grabbing a girl like her until she's in tatters so hard she'll want to die. Might be nice. The moment after Satashima starts smirking ominously.
みんなでユカを犯すの？おまっとも？お口も？
Oh. Okay.
お尻もかな？
Yeah, she's like, yeah, you know, I know exactly what's happening and you are actually not going to be able to do this. Was I can believe, leave her lovely lips. It's so shocking. Satashima just drops. Yeah.
お前何言ってんだ
Surprised? Surprised, bitch. I'm not what I look like.
だからやりたいんでしょ？みんな無様におちん勃起させちゃってんでしょ？
Wow. Yuka looks over Satashima gang like she's apprising them.
かっこ悪いね。
このガキ
貞島さん、こいつほっとくんすか？
Gore, please come here and just like destroy them. His face are turning red with anger, but Sadashima raises a hand and silences them. I'm waiting for the moment when Gore gets here.
随分と転校生のことかばってたな。あいつのことが好きなのか。
そうよ。
Yuka replied that pun.
へ
He's a bit daunted by Yuka's attitude at first, but he pulls himself together a moment later. An obscene smile plays over his
え。
lips.
で、転校生もお前のことが好きなのか。
もちろん好きになるわ。
He will. Yeah, that's what she wants to achieve. We know she's twisted. And we don't like this really. Like, she's trying to basically do terrible stuff to the girl that Kyoji loves in order for him to love her. But right now she's about to destroy Sadashima, so we are going on a broad with Yuka. For the time being. Yuka answered it as readily.
そりゃいいや。あいつの顔が見ものだな。
Sadashima gestures with his hand, and his old lackey pounds on Yuka at once. They push her small body down easily, pinning her to the ground in a blink of an eye.
何をしに来たかは知らねえが、ムカつくことばっか言いやがって。お前を回せば、散った気も晴れるだろうよ。
Yuka shows no sign of resistance. Quite the contrary, she looks up at Sadashima with a relaxed, even confident expression.
やっぱりしたいんだ。別にいいよ。
Uh,
ちょっとだけなら遊んであげて。
you were supposed to destroy them! That was not supposed to happen.
うるせえんだよ。
That was not supposed to happen! Yuka! Why? She's doing exactly what she did in Akana body. She's just like, yeah, you know what? I want that, so yep, cool. The area is silent, there's no sign of anyone else around. Of course, because this is like Gore ward, and there's no sound. Not a peep can be heard. No other people or even cars are nearby. The dim light of the street lamp, Yuka's slender limbs and sprawled out forlornly on the pavement. Her pale, nude form is adorned by the fleeting strokes of dull shadow. I do hope that they're going to drop dead after this. Can we have this at least? They pay no mind to their leader, so yeah, basically Yuka charm is like overwriting the rules they have within the group, and they just go without any order or like asking Sadashima or anything. They're just like enchanted by her right now, just like learned in the previous roads. Like she kinda feels like she can like enchant other people. It seems like it, even since the last road, she seems to have shit tons of experience actually.
こと知ってんのか。
Nope.
幼児
That was just a casual remark, but it makes Yuka's expression change a little.
幼児は多分こんなの知らない。
Yeah, he does not know. There's a sting in her voice. She hangs her head, quietly mumbling to herself in a low voice.
あの汚らしい臭い女が教 当時に妙なことをしたら
Talking about Aoi, I guess.
あ
女は見かけによらねえな。
True. They are not dead yet. This is my only issue with this scene. It's strange. It's getting red. Yes! What's this? Suddenly all strength drains from his legs. Can feel something else gushing out of him in huge amounts. It's different from the feeling of ejaculation. His hazy eyes catch sight of something red in the periphery of his vision. Something falls heavy with water. It impacts the ground with a wet sound. What in the world is going on? He's still doing stuff again already so soon. The stench of iron and excreta stings his nostrils. Sadashima falls to his knees, his legs no longer capable of supporting his weight. And yet, even so, his body still continues to spell something out. He's cold! His mind gradually freezes. He can still feel himself. At the same time, he can hear something continuously to spill out of him in thick, heavy drops. Other than that, he can still hear nothing, complete and total silence. How are the other boys doing? He's scared. Good. Just what is happening to him? He's afraid of answer, but he's also afraid to remain ignorant. His breathing turns ragged, leaving his lips in grasps. He's still terrified, scared, don't want to look. Better to keep drawing in pleasure. But not finding out is scary, too. So scary. Yuka is chuckling, laughing, mockingly. Just as Sadashima manages to bring himself to open his eyes continuously, a scream rises from his lackeys.
なんだこれ。いやー
Oh! This is actually disgusting. Sadashima eyes fly open. It's the same CG, but with the additional of a lot of guts. This is... holy shit, this is another level of fucked up CGs. Holy fuck. You probably don't see it because it's all probably black screen and like, I know you see probably like Yuka face or something, but you can't believe this, what's going on. He screams, or rather he wants to scream, but no sound comes out of his mouth. There's only the reedy, whizzing sound of the air escaping from the back of his throat. Yuka have extreme kinks, holy shit! His body shaking non-stop. He thought he was cold earlier, but now this is much worse. His fingers and toes are cold, they are starting to feel numb. Yuka's body is streaked with colorful spots of red and pinks. They look soft to the touch. They shine with a slimy luster under the streetlights, and they smell of blood. Steam rises from them, along with the different stenches. A sour lump rises from his throat. He tries to swallow it down, but he just can't do it. Sadashima throws up. He thinks doing so might make him feel better, but it doesn't change a thing. If anything, it's worse. Now it's like his mouth has cramped up. It feels like a tube or something is connected to the back of his throat, tugging on the inside of his oral cavity. A large lump surges up. Just like how Yuka's stomach was deformed earlier, now it's like his throat's bulging. Simultaneously, he throws up again. What looks like a lump of red flesh dangles from his mouth. What the fuck? Okay, he coughs, but that only makes the flavor of blood flood his mouth. It won't sever. He feels like he's suffocating. He has to cut this thing out, or he won't be able to breathe. But the prospect of coughing it out scares him too. It feels like the moment he cuts it out, something will happen to him. Sadashima looks down at himself. The dark red sack still dangling from his mouth. Something long and red, reminiscent of an earthworm, is whirling down there. As Sadashima desperately grabs for breath, it shakes and trembles the same rhythm. It's gorgeous, like... oh wow. Take that, Sadashima! Fuck you! He's scared. He's scared. So scared. He doesn't want to admit but he doesn't want to think about it. Other boys have died in red too. They're scrambling to scoop up with burst from their exposed abdominal cavities. Oh, we are in the same boat. And though it's a little comforting, what are they so desperate to pick up? It's comical. The way they move is hilarious. Tadashima shoulder starts to shake, the dark red flesh still dangling from his mouth. He's laughing hard. The flesh lamp dangling from his mouth shakes in time with his laughter. It hits his chest and bounces off. Okay, never mind. Maybe it's just like his like stomach and instance is just going. So Gore just like went through his mouth, grabbed his insides and like pull it out. Holy crap! It slaps against him, the belt back. Yeah. This time it does, it attacks back of his throat. Blood builds up in his mouth. He can't breathe. But despite that, he also feels refreshed. The sensation washed away. Almost all continuous thought. He's exuberant. There's no pain. Either. It just feels good. With entrails spilling here and there, a terrible stench fills the narrow alley. The field of vision turns blurry and starts to shake.
変なの。おかしい。
You're having fun. Yeah, definitely. She likes that, yeah. She's twisted as ever. Something large, something small, something that looks like a thread. A round clamp, red, pink, purple, flesh in the multitude colors dangles from Yuka as she laughs. Yo! As the color of blood washes over his field of vision, her smile alone remains brilliantly white.
全部出しちゃいなよ。汚らしいもの。全部。もっと裏返っちゃえ。
Inside out. As Tadashima gun collapses, Yuka stands up. The viscera peeled on top of her dribble onto the ground. With his fading vision, Tadashima sees things that were once parts of their bodies, now dotting the asphalt. Strands of the white fluid spills from Yuka's crotch. They run down her inner thighs in several rivulties. Cannot read that. But Yuka doesn't seem to pay any mind. She just toys with her hair as she watches the boys' bodies expel her own innards.
やっぱりお姉ちゃんたちってバカばかり。でも面白い。ぐちゃぐちゃで汚くてさ。あんたたちの頭の中身と同じ。せっかくだからご飯のおもちゃにしてあげる。
Yes.
今度は残しちゃダメだよ。
Yuka speaks to no one in particular. He can hear someone faint laughter coming from the direction he can pinpoint. It's the last thing Tadashima hears before his consciousness fades into the darkness. Kyoji opens apartment, door in the expression gloom. He's gloomy, but he don't know what just happened. Okay, Yuka, you're fucked up. As always, but holy fuck, they deserve that. Oh shit, that was like the most intense. Holy shit, what a way to go. Wow. Gore Screaming Show. You once again surprised me. Wow. I don't know what to think about this, to be honest. I'm so happy that Tadashima is gone, but at the same time, why they had to go in such a terrible way? And Yuka just enjoying the whole process, like the meat and everything on her. What the fuck? And before that, like, what the? Oh wow. Well, that's a lot of editing in this episode. So yeah, hope you like the episode. It will last in my mind for a while. Yeah, just let me know in the comments what do you think about like what Tadashima did and what end he met. Was it well deserved? You thought like maybe that was like a bit too extreme? Or like, I don't know. Well, I wanted Gore or Yuka to get them. She did. The process was intense, but yeah, okay. You can we cannot judge Yuka for how she looks. We learned that in the previous road as well. Thank you everyone for being with me for this episode. It's been a really extreme episode. I will cut a lot. A lot. I need to cut the thing that I cut before as well, just in case. I don't know how much I will leave, but yeah, it's been like this part I recorded like for 40 minutes, I think. So I'm probably going to cut like 20 minutes or so, I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, thank you everyone for being with me. Leave up the comments down below, leave up a like, support me by subscribing, and you can also become a patron if you would like to support me this way. And I will see you all in the next episode of Gore Screaming Show following How You Wrote. Yeah, thanks. And for a Pocket Watch, it's going out.